How's it going? Dan here again. Today, I put a video out on the playlist Swing School, which is obviously based around hitting. That was focused on teaching kids how to basically load and come straight to the ball and follow through. But the big piece of that one was loading up and coming straight to the ball. So you could watch that one, but the whole point I'm making is that when kids are just learning, there's a lot of variables that go into learning to swing, right? It looks really simple. You just throw the bat at the ball and your body rotates, right? It's this kind of big, or what we call a gross motor pattern. However, it's actually really has a lot of fine, nitty-gritty parts that make it tough to execute really well. So when teaching kids, I really like to try and break up drills and then incorporate ones that tie things together as well. But to give kids less to think about so they could execute one, maybe two tasks that are right in front of them. Because if they think about less, they could focus on the most important thing we're trying to get out of the drill. So that's why I like breaking up drills into different aspects of the swing. So like I said, we worked on the upper body last time. Today I'm going to tie in the lower body to it. And so you'll see, if you rewatch, like you watch the World Series or you watch really great ball players, softball, baseball. Specifically in baseball, I've been noticing this, but the common rule of thumb, or what you hear commonly, is people teaching to use the lower half by squishing the bug, or that cue of twisting the foot and squishing the bug that's underneath the balls of your feet. That's not a great cue because it really just teaches an athlete to twist their foot. Okay, when really what happens is if you look at a ball player or like a major leaguer, you'll see that when they're taking their A swing, like say hitting a home run, a 400 plus footer, right? You'll see that they engage their lower half so much that their back foot may even slide forward like that because there's so much torque going from their body being thrusted forward or rotating that their back foot actually slides. And some of these people, some of these really, really good ball players, they'll have so much energy twisting and torque that's going into the ball that their back foot will lift off the ground. They'll literally be on one foot because they're rotating so hard into the ball. And so it's important that kids learn how to do that without squishing the bug, because it's not a rotation, it's a rotation of the hips, not a rotation of the ankle, okay? Clearly I'm trying to exaggerate this so you really get the point. So the drill I like to use is one where kids take their normal stance, okay? You could have the ball squared up in the center of their body. You put the bat behind their back. Now they're gonna have to get closer to the ball because you wanna make contact with it. And you could raise this up a little higher maybe than normal, because the whole point here is training to use the hips, not necessarily worrying about low pitches or outside pitches. It's just learning how to use the hips. And so they'll set up, okay? They'll take their step, and then what they'll do is they'll bring the bat to the ball. And the big cue you're looking for is to make sure that they rotate. You could even cue them, hey, that back foot should be sliding forward, okay? So once again, it looks like this. Right there. It doesn't matter how hard they hit it, but you could see the hips rotating and that back foot sliding, which ensures that you're actually using your core, which is really anything from your knees to your shoulders, but you're rotating, you're thrusting that hip forward, you're extending the torso, you're twisting the abs right here. Boom! So you really want to train that. Boom! Just like that, okay? Just another drill you could tie in, and like I said, if you go back and watch the upper body video, you'll see how these two complement each other.